Hi, Ryan Michael Galloway here with We Don't Need No Stinking Record Company.com, and in a couple days we're going to start talking to Mr. Dave Williams from the Vault Studio down in Houston, Texas. And Dave is a really outstanding drummer, a great engineer. He's just been all over the place. We're going to talk, among other things, about recording drum sounds and how difficult that is, and maybe some tricks around it. But I thought maybe we'd start with a definition of terms. Have you ever heard the term tracks? Especially when talking about recording. You might have heard of 4 tracks or 8 tracks or 24 tracks. And it doesn't make sense anymore because everything's computerized, but it comes from actually something that was happening when we were recording analog. And analog tape comes on a reel like this. And actually it gets fed into a machine. And in fact, the sound is recorded by this iron oxide material that's impregnated into this. And the tracks are arranged like this, one right next to another, next to another, next to another. And if you got this size tape, you could fit maybe up to 32 tracks on this thing, but typically it would be 16 or 24, actually 24 or 32. And then you might go down to 1-inch tape, this is 2 I think, go down to 1-inch tape for 16 and below that. And then 2-track and sometimes even 4-track, but usually 2-track was on 1/4-inch tape, so it was a lot smaller. Well, anyway, each instrument gets recorded either all together or one at a time, or however you might arrange it, on one of those tracks. And then those tracks are read by the tape machine, and you control, just like you do on the computer now, you control each one of those instruments by their fader and their tone controls and all that kind of goofy stuff that you got to apply to them. So way back when, 25 years ago, 35 years ago, we used this. And this is Ampeg Grandmaster $250 reel tape. That's what it was then, and it's probably at least that now for those who are continuing to attempt to record in an analog fashion instead of digital. So anyway, like telecom and like a lot of other industries, our terminology comes from an etymology way back, and in this particular case, maybe just 25, 30 years ago, tracks, and that's what we're talking about. I am Ryan Michael Galloway. More bizarre stuff and interesting arcane little facts coming, as well as stuff that you really can use, and I'm with We Don't Need No Stinking Record Company.com.